Welcome to Amplifying Leadership and Tip Thursday with Tara. I am Tara Lehman, a partner, coach, and consultant at Twin Life Coaching and Business Services, of which Amplifying Leadership is a division. I hope to bring you some information or key takeaway you can use to build, enhance, or grow your leadership skills with Tip Thursday with Tara. Change is hard. I know that, not because I've gone through several of them, but change is hard. And not just because things are different for people, but because people experience it differently, depending on where they sit or even what their level is in the organization. And a part we don't normally talk about with this is what leadership looks like at different levels in the organization. So a team lead, a manager, a director, or even a member of the C-suite, they all have the same change, but what they do or how they show up or how their teams respond can vary widely. So today I want to share one key responsibility for each leadership level during change. So I'm going to break it down. We'll start with the front line and move up. And just so you know, I am sharing some extra tips for my Amplifying Leadership Circle, Inner Circle community members, because leadership during change, it's not easy. So sharing a few more tips there. If you are a team leader, a supervisor, your job really is to translate. Your team doesn't need the full strategy, but they do need to know what's changing, especially when it comes to their day-to-day work and also what isn't changing. So even small changes can feel huge to some people, and small details overlooked can really create even confusion. So regular updates, short check-ins, quick team huddles can help your people feel even involved in some of the things. They can feel heard, they can ask questions, or they at least feel that they're in the know of what's going on. Think of yourself as that bridge between the strategy and the action. So you're not necessarily the one designing the change. Maybe you're part of that, but maybe not. But you are the one helping your team navigate it. So when we go up a level to, say, the manager level, managers, you get to sit in that messy middle spot, which can feel a little bit like being caught in a storm, right? So what is your role? Your role here is to absorb the pressure and reduce the noise for your team. This could be a team of team leads and supervisors, or maybe it's direct report. You don't necessarily stop the bumps in the road, as you likely do not have all the answers for everybody, but you do stop them from breaking your team. And what this means is that you're going to filter messages that come down to you, translate priorities that mean something to your team, and giving your team a safe space to process what's going on, asking questions and sharing their concerns or thoughts with you so you can take them up if needed. You need to have a calm presence and ability to shield your team from unnecessary stress. And it can be the difference between engagement in change and actually burning out or totally pushing back on change. Directors, your responsibility is more about alignment. So if teams are hearing different messages from different leaders at different levels, trust will erode in your organization quickly around this change, even if the change makes sense. So your role here is to ensure that communication is consistent. You want to coordinate that between the teams and anticipate where the confusion or conflict might appear so you can actually mitigate that. It's not about passing the message along. It's more about making sure the message lands the same way everywhere. Our last level, which is our executives, our C-suites, and the business owners, you set the tone for the entire organization. What is your role? You need to model the emotional climate. And remember this, you've already accepted the change or the uncertainty because maybe that was something that you decided. Others have not even had time to process it. You need to remember this when you're modeling emotional climate. People are going to watch how you show up more than they're going to see or hear what you say. So remember, are you being calm under pressure? Are you open to questions? Are you willing to admit what you don't know? Your reactions will ripple down through the organization, influencing how other people at other levels, managers, directors, team leads, how they behave. So you need to be a confident, steady presence. Even if you don't have all the answers, you need to remember that people have not already accepted what might be coming, even though you have, so that you can help everyone else stay grounded. So that's one key role for each leadership level during change. It may vary depending on your organization, but each role carries a responsibility. None of them, though, require perfection. Remember that. If you're curious about some additional ways each level can support their teams, as mentioned, I have expanded on this tip in my Amplifying Leadership Circle community. We do go deeper into practical actions, some prompts and tips that you can start using immediately. And that information is found on our website. Remember that great leadership during change isn't about knowing everything. It's about showing up intentionally, consistently at whatever level you are as a leader, from team lead all the way to a business owner, in a way that your team can feel safe and supported. That is our Tip Thursday with Tara for this week. If you or someone you know is struggling with leadership priorities to building strong, empowered teams, I'm here to help. Please visit our website for more information on programs, our circle community, coaching, and more at amplifyingleadership.ca, a twin life coaching and business services division. Until next time, remember, leadership matters.